What's up, everyone? Ryan Flacco Rising, coming to you from UC Irvine. Today, I'm going to go through what we're calling for all formerly incarcerated student programs in higher education to adopt. We're asking that all these programs consider really developing trauma-informed care in order to serve our unique needs as formerly incarcerated students. Trauma-informed care understands and considers the pervasive nature of trauma and promotes environments of healing and recovery rather than practices and services that may inadvertently re-traumatize. A program, organization, or system that is trauma informed realizes the widespread impact of trauma and understands potential paths for recovery, recognizes the signs and symptoms of trauma in clients, families, staff, and other involved in the system, and responds by fully integrating knowledge about trauma into policies, procedures, and practices, and seeks to actively resist re-traumatization. The source that I'm pulling this from is the SAMHSA, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration of 2014. This is a proven successful model when working with people that come from traumatized backgrounds. So the trauma-informed care approach. A trauma-informed approach reflects adherence to 6 fundamental principles rather than a prescribed set of practices or procedures. Currently, inside the university, they are working off a prescribed set of practices and or procedures that are not meshing well with formerly incarcerated students. And it's creating re-traumatization, and it's creating conflicts that send these students into a state of paralysis. So it's time to adopt a trauma-informed care approach. And it is not accomplished through any particular technique or checklist. Instead, it requires engagement, presence, constant attention, caring, awareness, and sensitivity. The 6 guiding trauma-informed principles are safety, trustworthiness, and transparency, peer support, collaboration and mutuality, empowerment, voice and choice, and cultural, historical, and gender issues. Safety, physical, and emotional. Throughout the organization, staff and the people they serve, whether children or adults, feel physically and psychologically safe. The physical setting is safe, and interpersonal interactions promote a sense of safety. Understanding safety as defined by those served is a high priority. Safety, physical and emotional. Examples: housing, basic needs, transportation, mental health service and support, introducing coping skills, consistent and reliable, asking students what they need to feel safe. Everything is a safety issue. Safety first. Trustworthiness and transparency. Organizational operations and decisions are conducted with transparency with the goal of building and maintaining trust with students and their family members, among staff and others involved in the organization. Trustworthiness and transparency examples: decisions are made with transparency. Focus on building and maintaining trust through engagement. Informed consent, consistent, reliable, refrain from over-promising and under-delivering, sharing information and providing clarity, being honest, acknowledgments when mistakes are made and things go wrong, acknowledgement of intent and impact, acknowledgement of systems of oppression and harmful policies. Peer support. Peer support and mutual help are key vehicles for establishing safety and hope, building trust, enhancing collaboration, and utilizing their stories and lived experience to promote recovery and healing. The term peers refers to individuals with lived experiences of trauma. Peers have also been referred to as trauma survivors. Peer support examples: individuals with shared experiences are integrated into service delivery. peer support and peer mentors, creating community on campus, creating experiences and opportunities where students can make sense of their experiences, finding meaning in their story, and heal together. Collaboration and mutuality. Importance is placed on partnering and the leveling of power differences between staff and students. Healing happens in relationships and in the meaningful sharing of power and decision making. The organization recognizes that everyone has a role to play in a trauma-informed approach. As one expert stated, one does not have to be a therapist to be therapeutic. Collaboration and mutuality examples. Does the student have a significant role in planning and decision making? What is built into your services that promote collaboration? Are you maximizing collaboration? Are you sharing your power? One part of life most impacted by trauma is relationships, how vulnerable we can be with each other, how much we trust others, and how close we can get. A healthy relationship with others after trauma is a relationship with someone who validates what is happening and shows up for them in the ways they need. Do not underestimate the power of relationships. Students have the opportunity to transform, heal, and reclaim their voice and power through our relationship to them and with them. Healing and transformation happens in relationships and in the meaningful sharing of power and decision making. Empowerment, voice, and choice. Throughout the organization and among students served, individuals' strengths and experiences are recognized and built upon. The organization and programs fosters a belief in the primacy of the people served and resilience and then the ability of individuals, organizations, and communities to heal and promote recovery and trauma. Organizations understand the importance of power differentials and ways in which students historically have been diminished in voice and choice and are often recipients of coercive treatment. Empowerment, voice, and choice. Examples. Are students' strengths recognized, validated, and built on? Do students have a choice in how they are served? Where is the student voice in policies and procedures? Are students setting their own goals and determining their plan of action? Are students asked what they need to heal and move forward? Are students supported in cultivating self-advocacy skills? Staff are facilitators of recovery rather than controllers of recovery. It is not just about having a seat at the table. Cultural, historical, and gender issues. The program and organization actively moves past cultural stereotypes and biases, e.g. based on race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, age, religion, gender identity, geography, offers access to gender-responsive services, leverages the healing value of traditional cultural connections, incorporates policies, protocols, and processes that are responsive to the racial, ethnic, and cultural needs of individuals served, and recognizes and addresses individuals served, and recognizing and addresses. This is all coming from SAMHSA 2014. Cultural, historical, and gender issues. Examples, reflecting on your cultural lens, being committed to moving past cultural stereotypes and biases, drawing on students' culture and intersectional identities to shape service delivery, practice, curriculum, and instruction, leveraging culturally responsive services, ask for consultation from formerly incarcerated students, promote understanding and respect for formerly incarcerated students' differences, and celebrate formerly incarcerated students' identities and culture. So it's really important that we adopt this in all of our formerly incarcerated student programming. This is proven successful, and I see this gap right now in all the programs that are serving formerly incarcerated individuals coming from a traumatic past. And I feel that adopting this into your program will enhance your ability to provide successful services that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, and incorporate safety for formerly incarcerated students when they join your program in your campus. Thank you for your time. I'm Ryan Flacco Rising, and this is just a little quick, breakdown of what we need to do in order to produce the best services that are going to serve formerly incarcerated individuals and their families and give them upward mobility and break them away from the cycle of recidivism. Thank you.